Lost internet connection for a second, but I'm back. Yes, I'm back. Back again.
It's the lantern rite again. Wouldn't it be cool if we got to see the lanterns ourselves one day?
You can make a wish without a lantern, you know. My mom told me. As long as you yell it really loud, your wish will come true in the future.
Yell it? Isn't that
Big G always had gray hair.
As soon as the first person yells, then everyone else just joins in, and nobody feels embarrassed anymore.
That's right. Little Woo, you start.
Like, point him out.
Alright, I wish I could open a massive restaurant with never-ending dishes and snacks, so I could eat Joy You and chili chicken every day!
Wow.
That's your wish? If that's so funny, what's your wish?
Oh, and now he's calling him out.
to get rich, of course? Do big business and make a load of Mora. With Mora, you can do whatever you want and be happy.
Yeah, if you get rich, you could buy that super expensive toy box.
Not just one. One for everyone. No, loads for everyone.
It's kind of funny how all of this ended up true.
Well, if Momo's gonna be a businessman, then I don't need to earn any money.
Oof. Well, just awkward silence now. What I was gonna say is like, is it kind of funny how what they wished for came true? But what I mean is like, thinking about it, it's actually really kind of fortunate that everything came true for them. Adorable, even.
Whoa, it's tough getting rich. Don't put all the pressure on me.
As for me, I want to learn to make Ming Xiao lanterns. The big kind! And Xiao lanterns, too. I'll be the best artisan around.
I'm gonna make the big kind of lanterns and small lanterns too.
Yeah! That way we don't need to go to Liyue Harbor to release Xiao lanterns.
Anyway, those are our wishes. Mung, Big G, what about you?
Me?
Huh? They all disappeared. Right when he was about to make his wish.
It brings back so many memories. That was the last lantern ride the five of us spent together.
It's been so long. Everyone's all grown up. Have all those wishes really come true?
They've come true. We can prove it to you.
We asked each of them for parting gifts for you. Little Woo's become a chef. Momo's a successful businessman. And Zongza makes great shell lanterns.
Really? Wow.
We've never forgotten our childhood dreams. We've kept them in our hearts as a promise to each other.
It's gotta be so weird to not, like, if you're in... It's gotta be so weird in anyone's position here. But I'm thinking it must be so weird for Big G. Because could you imagine having friends your age, right? And then you die and you become a ghost and you stay the same age forever. And then, like, but in the future, as you're the same age, looking physically, I guess you could age mentally and be mentally older than you look. But then still, wouldn't it be so weird to see, like, people from your past and they're all... That's just time, never mind. I'm just describing the natural course of life. Maybe the natural course of life is weird. How you see people from your past and then they're all grown up and different.
Anyway, time to release this lantern.
Hey, take a hint.
Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Let's give them some space to go over the good old days.
I was gonna follow them. Nothing. You know I wasn't gonna follow them, you know. Anyway.
Wow, there are even the names of all five of us on it. Amazing. Oh, didn't you just say that you release lanterns every year? Do you plan to add more names over the years? Like Little Woo's kids? And Mumu's wife?
Mumu's wife visiting Sangzi?
Actually, I have some good news. Mumu's soon to be a father. He's been talking about nothing else recently. He's excited and nervous at the same time.
I wonder if such a goofball will make a good father.
This is the guy. Oh. I felt that.
No. You'd be surprised how sharp-witted he is now. Let me tell you.
I bothered them, Hu Tao. I didn't follow your advice.
Really? Of all of us, you're the one who needs to learn how to read the room.
Don't you need to guard the border? Your scope of work is nothing like I imagined.
Monk's already crossed the border.
I read that really mean. Send Big
As
G
I
off.
explained, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was, once upon a time, more akin to a doctor's office than an actual funeral parlor. During the Archon War, piles of corpses covered the wilderness.
She looks so
People
mischievous.
plunged into misery and suffering. Disease was
Like
spreading
that
all
kind of
over
laugh.
the land. Death devastated the world of the living.
That's very depressing, Hu Tao.
Such were the times when the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first established. As humans, its founders were deemed too insignificant to matter, but slowly, they managed to drive away death.
As humans, its founders were deemed too insignificant to matter. What do you mean? Aren't we all human? Unless it was like, I guess the Archons
They
thought
must
that. I
have
don't
paid a
know.
huge price for that.
After generations, Liyue Harbor became a bustling hub of prosperity, luring people with dreams of great fame and abundant mora. But in the end, some lunatics stirred up the legacy of the dead. By that I mean the remnants of the defeated gods that ravaged the world. I won't go into specifics of that situation, but suffice to say that at its peak, life was on the verge of bringing about its own extinction, while death was coming back with a vengeance. It took a long, long time, longer than you'd think, to restore balance and reinstate the border. Without it, Liyue Harbor as we know it wouldn't be here today, neither would the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, you or me.
Jesus Christ, all this fade to black and angled shot changes. I didn't expect you to be such a storyteller. Can you reveal a bit more?
The previous directors all love to tell this one too, although, if you ask me, I think I tell it best. What you make of my words is up to you. I do hope that most of it flew over your heads, though. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is just that, a funeral parlor. Nothing more to it.
Maybe it's for the better. Won't disagree. It's time to go back.
We live in peaceful times, but this harmonious coexistence between life and death should never be taken for granted. Huh? It's about time. Let's go. Let's take them to the place where all begins and all goes to rest.
What kind of place is that?
I just mean where we first bumped into each other. I come up with fun names for things sometimes, okay? No need to hound me with questions about every little thing I say.
Oh, she's so mad. Oh my gosh. I'm looking at her, and it's like her character design. I drew a character like a month or two ago, and it's like kind of the same design. I'm thinking like, drat! I didn't do that on purpose. I accidentally plagiarized Hu Tao. Because I drew the two spikes. You know, I just plagiarized Hu Tao. It's devastating to me. Wow, I was near the end of Hu Tao's quest. I learned nothing. I'm gonna go jump off and kill myself. Oh! What happened? Why couldn't I die? What? Why'd they put solid ground here? I guess he didn't expect the traveler to jump off and try to kill himself. Or am I just dead now? What? That breaks the illusion. Whoa. Goodbye, Longsea. I'll never see you again.
Are you client? Seeing that it was Hu Tao that brought you, put my name is everyone says I can keep. It's all the
I
same.
don't want to talk to her. I just wanted to see if she said anything different. What did I think of this quest? I played like I played it like so far apart. It took me a year to do this quest, basically. My thoughts are all scrambled. I don't have a coherent thought because didn't play it coherently. I don't know what I want from life. I'm thinking about life. I gotta play the game, so I don't think about life and all my struggles.
I think we did everything we could to make you happy, Big G, wouldn't you say? But if you ever really do become an evil spirit and come back with more nefarious nonsense in mind, I may have to forget our friendship and give you a far less fond farewell.
I won't, I promise. I'm grateful for everything you've done for me. Now that I know that my friends are doing so well, I have no intention to bother them.
I also want to thank you. You made my dream come true too.
So you should also mind my warning, Mung. If you won't let go of the past, I might reunite you two sooner than you think.
How can you say such horrendous things with that smile on your face?
Is that a
Well then,
threat?
Last but not least, let's say our goodbyes to Big G.
See you later, Big G.
Not like that. You won't be seeing him later.
See you later.
Stick to goodbye and such.
No worries. I'll just take my leave. I'm sorry. Of all the wishes we yelled that day, only ours hasn't come true.
Nah, don't be bothered by that. No life is without its regrets. You can leave in peace now.
All right. I'll remember you all. Goodbye.
He's gone then. I thought that closure would bring me relief, but all I can feel now is emptiness.
So, what was the wish you two made? We didn't have a chance to hear it earlier.
Well, after each of us has started a family and built a career, we want both our families to spend the lantern right together. That's why I envy my friends so much. Little Wu and the rest, they all had a chance to fulfill their wishes. Mine, however, will remain just a dream.
Cheer up, you still have a lot ahead of you.
That's right. Also, think about this.
It's so sad.
Everyone gets burnt to ash one day.
Oh, come on, Hutao. I'll just be like, as him, as like, I think I want to fill out a human resource, a complaint.
So enjoy your life while you can, and when your duty to the living is over, you can meet whoever you want again in the afterlife. Isn't that great?
Thank you? Either way, I don't think I'll ever return to Wuwang Hill. I have a lot of feelings to process.
No worries. It's a good opportunity for you to go on vacation. Consider your leave approved. Naturally, this doesn't change the terms of our previous agreement. The leave will be unpaid.
Just smiling, being like, "Go away now."
Aren't you forgetting about something?
You promised that you'll help us in our search.
I took you to the border and let you have a look around, didn't I? But based on your reaction, it seems like you didn't find what you're looking for. It is a pity indeed.
Well, at least I know my sister ain't dead. Lumine is out there somewhere.
The biggest pity of all is your lack of help.
I was fishing around on your behalf through the channels that aren't accessible to you. Unfortunately, I didn't find any leads worth pursuing either. I'll keep my eyes open in case anything crops up. If so, I'll be sure to let you know.
You don't sound like you mean it.
I'm not an expert on tracking down the living. However, if you want me to summon someone from the other side of the border...
Oh, stop saying creepy stuff!
Relax. I'll help you look for them. You have my word. My exquisite sense of humor always goes unappreciated.
Seems like you really like your job. Seems like being a funeral home director really suits you.
I have my reasons.
Reasons?
The spirits we saw near the border are the dead that still long for the world of the living. But I've never seen any of the previous directors there, not even once. This means that becoming the director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was the right decision for them, and left them with no regrets.
No, that was fast. I was pretty much at the end of this quest, like much like Child's. Alright. Now what do I do? In terms of story quests, I have ride-ins that I could do. Once I do ride-ins, I'm pretty sure I'm given access to much of the Inazuma characters. So these next 5. Kokomi, Ito, Miko, and Shogun, and Ayato. Yai, Miko. Lady Guji. The lonesome Euthymia. The unexpected guest. We go to the land of the Dendro Archon. Do I do ride-ins? I got time, I could do ride-ins. The lonesome Euthymia. Your adventure has come to an end for now. You and Paimon decide to pay the statue of the omnipresent god a visit. Staying stills, eyes closed. Let the world just pass me by. I want to get electro powers. Let's see if I could do this with just the Traveler. I don't think I have anyone from Inazuma. Yeah, I have nobody from Inazuma that I play. They're all unstarred. Shinobu, Toma, Goro, Heizo.
If the Tenryo Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic.
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part. We just don't have any spare hands right now. I hope you can understand.
Exactly. So let's keep the discussion going and see if we can find a solution.
Hey, Toma! What's going on?
Hello you two. We were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
What a coincidence. Are you mocking me?
Greetings. Thank you both again for delivering Miss Hiragi's letter that time.
Ah, so they're friends of yours. I'm Master Kamaji's servant. Call me Ippei.
Ebe versus Tepe. Sounds like you're having some trouble.
Well, the Tri-Commission's work used to consist of gathering information for the Shogun and carrying out any duties she assigned. But recently, she announced that she wishes to spend some time in solitude and self-reflection. Since she is refusing to receive any visitors, there is no one to tell us what to do. We all understand if the Shogun needs some quiet time to gather her thoughts. The only problem is, in the meantime, the thunderstorm out at sea has been getting wilder.
I hear that the storm represents the Shogun's will.
Yep, that's the one. And all the time it's been there, the storm has never changed in shape or size. But now, it seems to be drawing closer to Inazuma.
What? So her will's changed and she wants to destroy Inazuma now? Or is this her way of trying to get revenge on us?
That would be a little childish. Are you really scared of her?
Nuh-uh! She lost to us. Paimon's not scared. Why would Paimon be scared? Paimon's just, a little concerned that she might be angry. Yeah, that's all. Just a little concerned.
I don't think you need to worry about that. The reason we're concerned is that we've never known the almighty Shogun's will to falter before.
Considering Liyue's god left not too long ago, it's hard not to take it as a bad sign. A lot of people now believe that the thunderstorm is getting wilder because the almighty Shogun is having health problems. The fact that she won't see anyone right now makes us concerned that things are only going to get worse.
That seems like a valid concern. There must be a reason for the change in the storm.
Right. So, before rumors start spreading, Miss Kamisato got me to come here and discuss countermeasures with the Tenryo Commission. We need to make sure we're prepared to deal with the chaos if and when it arrives.
Unfortunately, the reality is that the Tenryo Commission is facing huge internal instability at the moment. The Kujo clan has lost control over the other clans.
Huh? Why is that?
The Kujo clan is still awaiting the Shogun's trial for colluding with the Fatui and nearly destroying the whole of Inazuma. Everyone knows that a change of commissioner is inevitable. It's just a matter of time before the almighty Shogun hands down her decree.
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo clan anymore. But there's still work that has to be done.
If Mr. Takayuki was in better health, there might be a way through. But now?
My lack of ability is to blame. I failed to uncover the truth in time. I failed to stop my father. And now, as acting head of the clan, I'm failing to quell the unrest.
Don't blame yourself, Master. You have to at least keep your chin up until your older brother returns. The Kujo clan can't cope with any more instability in its current state.
Yes, you're right. Masahito has enough on his plate at the moment. Mustn't cause any more issues for him. Okay, Toma, let's revisit this discussion in a few days. Right now, I need to go visit Takatsukasa Susumu, head of the Takatsukasa clan. He's the only one capable of taking charge of the situation now.
I suppose. Well, okay, no problem. A speedy resolution to the Tenryo Commission's internal issues is in our best interest as well.
I'll come with you, Master.
No need. I'll handle this by myself.
Oh, okay. Take care then. Come back soon.
If you think about it, both the thunderstorm situation and the issue with the Tenryo Commission have been caused by the Shogun's decision to take some time off, right? If things carry on like this, people will start to panic.
Maybe we should invite her out for a while.
Huh? You can actually do that?
Don't know for sure, but we may as well try. Whether she takes us up on the offer or not will depend on what mood she's in.
Sounds like you guys know what to do. Shall I leave it up to you then? You know, everyone's worrying about the Shogun's condition, but if people got to see her in person, it would put their fears to rest.
I'll try.
Thank you very much. I owe you one, again.
The way Paimon sees it, there's only one person who might have the chance to see the Shogun while she's isolating, right? Let's take a trip to the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Reflections of mortality. What do you think, Toma?
Your master shouldn't blame himself so much. Anyone else in his position would find it just as difficult to deal with.
Exactly. He puts far too much pressure on himself. The Kujo clan's future isn't looking bright.
It's so sad. His head hung low because the Kujo clan is like a clan of dishonor. They've its clan leader, its figure of authority. They've tainted the name of the Kujo
I
clan.
guess the housework can wait.
Putting Toma on the team though, because he's a part of the adventure now. Alright, what now? Go to the Grand Narukami Shrine and look for Yaimiko. Yaimiko! I love Yaimiko. I wish when Yaimiko was around, I would have gotten her. And then Yaimiko's banner passed, and I wasn't able to get Yaimiko. Who is Yaimiko running with? Yaimiko was running with Child, that's why I wasn't able to get her. I was wishing on Child. The other person after Child was Ito, and I also wanted Ito, so I started building a lot of pity on Ito. Look for Yaimiko in this area. Oh, here she is. Hello, Yaimiko. Lady Guji Yai, Her Excellency.
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me?
Yes, I was. Actually, I wanted to ask you about something.
What a smooth
Will you
talker.
marry me? No, I'm
Though
kidding.
your eyes do not lie as convincingly as your tongue. You came because you need my help, didn't you? Still, your answer has put me in a good mood.
Yes, yes.
So tell me, what is the matter?
We heard the Shogun decided to take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten wilder. Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will, so people are worrying that something might be wrong with her.
The Tenryo Commission also needs her attention.
All right. There's little purpose in keeping anything hidden from you anyway. Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed drastically.
What?
Her temperament has changed? That's hard to believe.
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike. The defeat was a heavy blow to
And then
her.
you injured
It
her.
also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor dango and light novels when I went to see her. Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so angry she quite simply lost it. Crying and ranting and raving. Oh, I could hardly bear to see her that way.
This is why Yamiko is better than Raiden Shogun. Raiden Shogun, here, she got slashed down by the Traveler. She was struck down. And then, like, Yamiko, and it's not the fact that she was struck down, maybe a little that she was struck down, but then, like, how she deals with being struck down is being, like, so angry, she's quite simply lost it, crying and ranting and raving. And then Yamiko is like, oh dear, I should have brought some books and her favorite food to console her. Me, my excellency Yamiko, the great and wise Yamiko. The head of Shikoshi. I could believe Raiden would do that. I don't believe you. It's not beyond the realm of possibility.
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that blatant lie did to you. Faye seeks eternity. To her,
oh, she lied to me.
In the blink of an eye. Of what consequence to her are mortal concerns for her well-being?
You're saying she's fine, right?
I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing pressing that requires her attention. So there is no reason to disturb her. I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, her will has wavered somewhat.
All the more reason to check on her. Maybe she's gone stir-crazy.
I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she is resting. But tell me, why should this concern me? Why should I do this for you, when I already have everything one could ever want, and have seen everything one could ever wish to see?
Do it for A.
I like that answer.
Yes, she loves all my answers.
Here is the pass permit. Show it to the Okuzumeshu at the gate, and he will let you in.
Thanks, Miko!
My question was in jest, but since you answered it in earnest, please stay true to your word. Oh, and don't forget to return the pass permit to me after you have finished with it.
Yeah, Miko's awesome.
She spends all her time alone. Having a visitor once in a while can't do any harm. As the one who shook eternity...
Whoa, she has massive ears! I didn't even notice that. I was like, from the back. Well, I did know. I knew. But then, like, looking from the back, these things are huge. Yamiko's like, I heard that. Yamiko or Child? Who should I have wished on? I don't know, I enjoyed Child. Child's fun. But Yamiko was like... Yamiko. That's such a good banner. The last banner that was that good was Ganyu and Zhongli, I think, that I wished on. And I was able to get Zhongli and Ganyu. I wish for Zhongli first, and then I wish for Ganyu. Granted, I got Zhongli after not getting Ito, so I got him at like around 80 pity, and then Ganyu came way early. I got Ganyu at 30. Go see the Shogun. How am I supposed to see the Shogun? I'm just gliding into nowhere right now. Oh, Raiden, it's us, Paimon and the Traveler. She's like, oh no, no. All I wanted was some peace and quiet in my eternity. Eternity. The plane of Euthymia.
The almighty Shogun has requested solitude. No visitors allowed.
Oh, we've got a pass permit from Miko.
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another person. Not even esteemed travelers like yourselves. Guji Ai is only authorized to hold that pass permit because of the trust that the almighty Shogun places in her, and her alone. Wait, this is authentic.
It'll be a little difficult to forge it. Feel free to check with Miko.
Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not stand in your way. Apologies. Please proceed.
Oh, he
Since
apologized.
the Shogun
Everything's
is
good
resting
now.
at this time, please be especially respectful and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
This guy does his job so well. We should tip him. Whoa, that guy was really good at his job. Number one, he was being a security guard and protecting Raiden Shogun's wishes. And then number two, when he found out that we have like authentic access, he was like, my apologies, and then like gave us tips and advice and let us know on the situation. So here she's just walking around.
Pacing back and forth. Don't you think she looks a little anxious?
Do I want to step on her floor?
How did you get in? Trespassers are to be eliminated at once.
Wait, no, it's us! Why are you treating us like we're your enemies? We made amends, didn't we? Also, we got in by totally legitimate means!
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude.
Forbidden? Why? Is everything okay?
That is of no concern. This is my recuperation state.
What do you make of this? She's acting strange, huh?
Do puppets really need rest and relaxation? Has she ever been like this before?
This body has no need of rest. But I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to rest, I must follow her will.
Paimon gets it. So this is all A's doing. But why? Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere with the plane of Euthymia. She's got plenty of space in there. Seems like it would be the perfect place for rest and relaxation.
You know what? The puppet versus Raiden Shogun is scary. It's like she has two identities, but of the same face. What? I don't know. It's so complicated. She created a puppet that looks exactly like her so that the puppet could do her job while she places her consciousness inside a sword. So she has no physical form anymore. She's the sword. And so the sword she then gives to her puppet, which looks like her and assumes her identity, but is not her because the puppet has its own identity as a puppet, but acts under her name. And she takes the sword with her consciousness in it. The puppet takes the Raiden's sword with Raiden's consciousness in it and places it in her chest.
I do as she wishes.
So,
I can say no more than this.
why not put our minds at rest? Everyone's worried and wants to see you.
I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I could do nothing. I am currently unwilling to deal with any business. I am also incapable of it.
What do you mean by that?
It has been forbidden. Please refrain from making me talk any further.
What should we do? It feels like this conversation is going nowhere.
Are you sick? Have you malfunctioned?
Oh, it's you two. It's been a while. The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
Oh, it's like Yeah, A versus the Raiden Shogun puppet. Oh, that's so. Oh, back here again. It's nicer now that the sky is pink instead of like blood red or something. Sorry, I left footprints all over your mind palace.
That was terrifying! Would it be so hard to give us a little warning first?
It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
So, is the Shogun broken? Are you gonna get it fixed, or...?
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. I've just temporarily disabled
No.
many of her functions.
It's mean. Isn't she like sentient in a way that's like unrelated to your sentience? And you disabled many of her functions.
Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce that I am resting.
That's what she meant by forbidden. So it was all you're doing.
As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity, and thinking takes time. But the Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I am working things out.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
What? Where'd you get that advice from, Paimon? You don't own a computer, or a laptop, or phone, or any kind of machinery?
No. She was not
Technology.
created to ever be turned off. Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future. However, such changes would not be conducive to eternity.
You're so strict with yourself. You're not wrong, though. I agree. I like Raiden.
That's
I agree
why
with
the
her
Shogun
ideology.
has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against unforeseen circumstances. For now, while I figure out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective for me to temporarily disable some of the puppet's functions, rather than attempt to modify her rules.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! The thunderstorm's getting out of control because some of the Shogun's functions have been disabled!
The thunderstorm is getting out of control? This is the first I've heard of it.
Huh? Okay, well, let us bring you up to speed.
You and Paimon tell A about the storm and the chaos within the...
I see.
Some moves so
The
fast.
thunderstorm is drawing closer.
You can fix it, right?
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should fix it.
So, everyone was worked up over nothing? Seems a little arbitrary.
Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's practically inevitable for something to go wrong when you start tweaking things. Yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses. It's the truth.
It's fine, just as long as you can fix it is all.
Any progress on your thoughts about eternity?
Not much. As before, I can see the way forward, yet there are still contradictions. But there is no urgency. To reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste, just for the sake of having reached one, would be a confusion of priorities.
Come with us. Get a change of pace. How about we go for a walk? A walk would be nice. I've heard someone say that before. That's stolen!
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll put all the speculation and rumors out there to rest. And who knows? A change of scenery might put you in a different mood and give you some fresh inspiration.
You mean, leave the plane of Euthymia?
It might do everyone some good. You haven't left in a long time, I'll bet.
Yes, you're right. After all,
Could you
the
even
Shogun
leave?
is currently unable to take care of business on my behalf.
Oh, I feel bad for the Shogun. I kind of like the Raiden Shogun. Like her puppet.
Alright then. I'll come out for a while. Oh, since the theme of the day is a change of pace, you can just call me A. I'm not a great fan of rigid titles.
Are you serious?
What? But you're just his consciousness, aren't you? Can consciousness actually leave this place?
I have my ways. I would never
I have
subject
my
myself
way,
to
she
imprisonment
says.
voluntarily.
I would never subject myself to imprisonment voluntarily. That's scary.
Oh, great! Then there's nothing to worry about. Allow us to be your tour guides.
Tour guides? What's a tour guide?
Are you serious?
Someone to show you around the Inazuma of today and give you tips on where to eat and how to have fun. All right, let's go.
No, no, no. People said this story quest was dating the Raiden Shogun. Oh, it's cold where I am. I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. For now, you can enjoy Tomo's face.
I really did spend a lot recently. Only 10 more are left. Still, 10 more is better than no more. Hey, how about we go for a nice meal sometime? My treat, of course.
Okay, I'm back. Taking Toma on this unnecessary adventure with me, hanging out with Raiden. Or A. Raiden Shogun is the name of the puppet, I suppose. Or Shogun, and the name of the consciousness is just A. Ball is dead. I don't know why anyone refers to her as Ball.
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it. The stores have changed, and so have the vendors. Well, that's to be expected.
It's the Shogun! What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
Isn't the Shogun sick? This is quite sudden.
I appear to have frightened the people.
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
It seems like a bit of an overreaction. Doesn't the Shogun normally patrol these parts?
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have time to deal with it herself. Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to pass the time or to relax.
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and make a more low-profile return later?
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about.
He's like, my heart. Oh, jeez, I didn't expect to be seeing the Raiden Shogun today. I'm gonna...
Never mind. This definitely seems like your style, eh?
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever want
They're all
something,
poor.
I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean, either?
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
People seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
What is this stall selling? I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
You're like, oh no, they're walking towards me. The guy who saved all of Inazuma from the clutches of Raiden Shogun and the Raiden Shogun herself. Oh, what do I do?
Shogun, excuse me.
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. I'm having a change of pace today. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
I love milk. Milk?
Sounds kind of like the odd one out.
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty.
Milk is my specialty. Whoa, what is this guy? His face looks so off, and he has abs.
You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with them no matter what I sell. So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience. For example,
Milk.
my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk.
Oh.
The focus is not just the taste, but also the unique texture.
Ah, dango with milk. I've never heard of it. What made you want to do this?
Because I can. Oh, he looks so, like, foolish. I don't know. He's like...
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no bone to pick with eternity.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dango and milk?
He's like, in fact, I'm insulted, if not offended, that you think dango and milk can break something as rock solid as my eternity. And for that, you must pay. And he's like, what?
Why do I feel like she's different than I expected?
I could hear his thoughts.
Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me. But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either. Dango milk have a short shelf life.
My milk wasn't selling well at this time. Who is this guy? This guy's funny to me. I don't know why I'm laughing at milk so much.
So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose.
I thought I'd try mixing the
In the right
two.
proportion, it tasted superb.
A chance combination. Interesting. May I try this drink?
Imagine she doesn't like it. I'd be so scared.
The Almighty Shogun wants to try? Well, certainly. And you two should try it too.
Paimon, and you drink the dango milk.
Nice. It's sweet. The sensation is not so different from eating a dessert. A unique beverage indeed.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
What? Is it like chunky?
It's a little bit like...
Ugh.
But the resemblance is only superficial.
I should stop screenshotting all of these. I don't need to screenshot
Anyway, I like it.
I'm very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this dango milk must sell exceptionally well, no?
Well, I won't lie to you. Sales are very average.
Huh? So it's selling slowly? Why is that?
She's like, this dango milk, it's become one of my favorite drinks of all time. The fact that it doesn't go down like a liquid, but more like a porridge of some sort. Not like porridge, but like a superficial porridge. And that the fact that it's milk, I like in dango. So it's selling slowly. Why is that?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination. Even though everyone who's tried it before rates it highly. I'm not saying the Almighty Shogun has unusual taste. Please, don't take it the wrong way.
Ah, I see. Well, that can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission order a few hundred cups and go door-to-door delivering them.
Oh my gosh, that's insane. Raiden Shogun became a door-to-door milk salesman.
No, Almighty Shogun, that's too much.
Is it? I just want them to try it. It would be a shame for them to miss out on dango milk.
She really loves dango milk. So you like sweet things. Do you want another cup?
Of course. I've heard that most humans like desserts, so it's not unusual that I should enjoy them too. Miko agrees with me on this.
Miko would probably agree with you on everything.
There's nothing like dessert for improving one's mood. Much more enjoyable than meditating alone all the time. By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai Publishing House to sell some sort of light novels.
He's gonna be like, oh, what's this thing? This thing you call a book?
She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really imagine without seeing the place for myself. Can you take me there?
Sure! Let's go and have a look!
Okay, I thought maybe I wouldn't like Raiden Shogun, but I mean, I'm starting to like her. It's because of how funny this interaction was, with it being like, oh, dango and milk.
Oh, the Almighty Shogun actually rates my dango milk. This is incredible. I was thinking of giving up on it, but now... Oh, this is fantastic.
Maybe it's a name that people don't like. Like, if he calls it a different kind of milk, instead of calling it dango milk, like fruit milk, then people would start trying it. Oh, it's not even that far. They're walking. Yai Publishing House. This is Yai Publishing House? It looks so small. I hope Raiden says that.
Shogun! Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the Yai Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
No, not at all. Don't be so nervous. I'm just here to look around.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the management? Or publishing regulations? Or fire safety measures?
She just wants to browse your books.
The Almighty Shogun wishes to read light novels?
Like, is that an insult? Are you assuming that I can't read? For this, you must pay. Coming out of nowhere.
Yes. Any recommendations?
Oh, yes. I recommend this book. It is called A Legend of Sword by I forget the guy's name. It's by Singcho, though.
The Yai
I
Publishing
love
House's novels are
Singcho.
mostly targeted at the general public. And the content is all kinds of strange. I'm not sure we have anything quite to the Almighty Shogun's taste.
And what would that taste be? Dango and milk, I presume.
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again. Relax. It's just words on a page, isn't it? What could I misunderstand, really?
Yeah, it's just words on a page. And the way she has to tell everyone to relax and be calm.
In principle, you're absolutely right. It's just...
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll explain it to her.
Don't be nervous. The Almighty Shogun just wants to have a look. Whoa, what is this? Don't be nervous. The Almighty Shogun just wants to have a look. I thought I told you to call me A. What's with this title? The Almighty Shogun just wants to have a look.
Well, okay then. Please proceed to the bookshelf over there. It has all the latest bestsellers. There are some winning entries from the This Novel is Amazing competition. I've just finished compiling them into a saleable form.
The name for that competition. We're gonna name this competition. Let's name it the This Novel is Amazing competition.
Don't take them too seriously. It's all just a bit of fun.
Okay, let's go then.
Ah, yes. Books for Princess Fisher.
How can this be? Did I underestimate the caliber of this material? I know every individual word in these books' titles, so why is it that they make no sense to me in these particular combinations?
Huh.
Take this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat Sansetias to become stronger.
She doesn't understand.
It's so long. Is it true that hilly churls grow stronger from eating Sansetias? Well, surely it should be some sort of meat, at least.
It's just a narrative device.
Narrative device.
It's imaginary. It's whatever the author wants it to be.
So it's made up? What's the point of that? Without being grounded in reality, how can the story be believable? Also, I'm fairly certain that hilly churls can't write stories. So, does this author claim to be documenting hilly churl life from an outside perspective, perhaps?
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now.
Too modern, I guess. Fads have no place in eternity.
How about we choose for you? We can pick out some novels that are easier to understand and give you a scoop.
All right, then. I believe myself to be relatively well-read, but with stories like these, I don't even know where to start. I have high hopes, though. This seems like Miko's style, so I'm sure the stories are very entertaining.
This seems like Miko's style. The style where you understand every single word, but you don't understand the combination it's placed in. It makes no sense. It's also just like a fad, and fad has no place in my eternity. Raiden Shogun's pretty cool, though.
Let's see what we're up against.
Oh, what do I want to read? Read a reincarnation adventure story. She didn't like being reincarnated as a hilly churl. Read a daily life romance story. Could have some potential. Read a leeway martial arts story. A leeway martial arts story, maybe Singcho's story. I'm gonna go with romance. Read a daily life romance story. The chaotic epic that is the tale of my youthful love life. This book is about the love stories between a very mediocre man and 7 beautiful women. Oh! It is a chronological account of the protagonist's daily life, featuring many amusing anecdotes. The writing is solid, the prose is elegant, and the author brilliantly brings out the unique charm of each character in the story. Okay, so far it doesn't seem terrible. But the story stops at a crucial moment when the main character's childhood sweetheart is just about to confess their love to him.
The suspense is killing Paimon!
Where's she looking? She's like listening and looking.
Skimmed through, but Paimon can tell this girl has loved the main character with all her heart since childhood.
I hope she finds happiness. I hope the writer gives her a happy ending.
Right! Yeah, it's just a novel. But please let the author have a heart, please! The plot is really gripping. But would A really understand this kind of mortal romance?
Read a reincarnation story, maybe. Shogun Almighty, reborn as Raiden with unlimited power. Oh no. In this book, the protagonist is struck by lightning beneath a thunder sakura and wakes up to discover that he has become the Raiden Shogun. He becomes Raiden Shogun. Prior to this event, the protagonist is a nobody who gets bullied by everyone, but after becoming the Raiden Shogun, he acquires unlimited power. The appeal of this one probably lies in the euphoria of going from powerlessness to omnipotence, and in the protagonist's inner journey to finally breaking free from their low self-esteem. But it's hard to see how the story will develop after the protagonist literally becomes the Raiden Shogun.
With a premise like this, it's no wonder Kuroda was nervous about letting A look around.
What are these books?
Simon thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with A. We might get the author in trouble.
But it doesn't paint the Shogun in a bad light. I think it's quite original.
Well, if someone turned into Paimon and did a bunch of stuff this Paimon would never do, Paimon would feel really uncomfortable.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a romance novel where a guy gets with 7 girls, and we have a reincarnation novel where a guy turns into the Raiden Shogun. So far, I'm really hoping that a leeway martial arts story is better. Life made me a fighter when I just want to be a writer. The book is a martial arts story set in leeway, focusing on fighting between different gangs. The protagonist aspires only to become a humble novelist, but gets caught up in a world of gang strife because of an unparalleled martial arts ability. The selling point of this story is that the protagonist never joins in any faction, but is constantly assumed to be the reclusive master of one faction or another. The martial arts pros who sees the protagonist as their enemy are always making a scene. The protagonist is struck in the middle of all this, all the while clinging tight to the dream of becoming a novelist.
What a strange person. Why would someone want to be a novelist that badly? Someone like that could easily become the top martial arts pro in the world.
It's all about the journey. The protagonist has an admirable will.
You do have a point. And a character so determined to follow their ambition is likely to appeal to A, right?
The way she said A. I believe so.
Let's try to explain them to A.
Okay, I'm glad I picked Legend of Sword last. Alright, A. I found the perfect book for you. Which one do you want to read, A? I have one of them, which is about a guy who turns into you, and I have another one, which is about a guy who gets with 7 women.
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories.
Oh, I get to choose the Shogun story. This is gonna be terrible. You narrate Shogun Almighty, reborn as Raiden with unlimited power to A.
I meant that we agreed not to bring that one up.
It's okay. I find it quite interesting. I didn't realize that this was how ordinary people viewed the Shogun. She would never use the Muso no Hitotachi as frivolously as she does in the pages of this book. Nor would she ever use it as a means of venting emotions. In reality, the reason for drawing her blade determines the martial form to use and the degree of power with which to imbue it. Since there is such a great deal of difference between the story and the reality, I don't feel offended at all. On the contrary, I find the author's powers of imagination quite admirable. That said, I hear that Yae Publishing House's novels are all reviewed by Miko herself.
Oh, she's like, why would Yae Miko? No, maybe she'd be like, I can tell why Yae Miko would approve of this novel.
Which means that the content of this book must have been approved by her. In fact, no. It may even have been her.
She's like, the writer is Yae Miko.
So what do you think of Yae Publishing House's light novels, eh? Do you like the stories we picked?
What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself, but what they represent in terms of the effects of time upon Inazuma. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plane of Euthymia, there was no Yae Publishing House. And
he's been sitting there all day looking at us read. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine being in his position where it's like, I'm working my shift at Yae Publishing House, and the Raiden Shogun comes to this establishment and wants to read a story. And then the traveler picks a story to read to her right outside the building in front of him. And he picks the story where a guy becomes reincarnated as Raiden Shogun.
In accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create an eternal nation. A nation that, in theory, should remain entirely unchanged over time. But the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with time.
It's human nature to seek change. Change is inevitable.
I disagree with your point of view. That's what I would say if we were still in the...
What was that? I disagree with your point of view. That's what I would say if I were still in the plane of Euthymia.
The truth is right here in front of my eyes, and I can't deny it.
And that's exactly why we brought you out, to take a look around and get some fresh ideas. Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present. That's gotta be a good thing, right?
Yes, you're right. I'm wary of any and all change. But I do not wish for my pursuit of eternity to stop human lives from changing for the better. Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me.
Don't mention it. We're just out here to have some fun.
This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for me, this trip has been quite an occasion. I've seen a lot, and it's made me think a lot. I really can't praise it highly enough. I hope I will remember it for a long time to come.
Well, why don't we take a photo?
Ooh, great idea! A's had a wonderful time
take a photo? Once again, I'm faced with a combination of words that makes absolutely no sense to me.
It's okay.
She's just old.
We'll find a scenic spot and show you what we mean.
Go to the best spot to take a picture. Alright, I'm gonna... Who could I level up? I think I was leveling up Klee or something. Staying still's eyes glow.
So heavy.
Let the world just pass me by. I don't even know if I like Klee enough to level her up like this. Do I have the money? I do. Where'd I get like the money from? What's this? When Klee's charge attack results in a crit hit, all party members gain 2 elemental energy. Ah. Constellations and talents. Hey, no, I'm kidding. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. Let's hope that's first priority. Okay, it's first priority, so I'm good, yeah. I meant to do that. And I can't level up Jean. I need to fight the animal cube for that.
What are we supposed to be doing?
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. All you need to do is stand over there and strike a pose. Basically, a photo makes a visual record of you at this very moment in time, so it makes a great souvenir.
Okay, so what exactly is striking a pose?
The photo is a visual representation.
Ah, I see. So in other words, I need to do some sort of visually agreeable action in front of you, right?
Yes.
The more I think about it, the more embarrassing it seems.
Oh. Yeah.
How should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, but not too over the top. This isn't coming naturally to me at all.
Try relaxed and casual.
Casual. How about this? This feels quite natural.
That works.
Okay, let's get started.
Let's pick a good angle to record this moment from.
Whoa, she looks like scary.
So a photo is a visual representation. Fascinating.
How can I get closer? Could I get closer? Let me get real close to her. Why isn't she looking at me? You have to look at me, Raiden. Perfect. Oh, I was supposed to go over here. Okay. I'm sorry, Raiden, that I'm taking so long, but trust that it'll be good. Yeah, yeah, that's such a good picture. Show the pictures to A. Oh, picture. Okay, I was gonna go. Oh, I took only one.
It's a wrap! Take a look! Here's the photo we took of you.
Wow. This is astonishing. Is it some kind of magic? It seems to be another copy of me. But she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk.
It's just a record. It's not the real you.
I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid, but it actually looks more natural than I imagined. The pose is exactly the same, and so is the scenery in the background. I can't imagine how it's achieved.
Oh my gosh, she's found her eternity. It's pictures.
That's what makes it so special.
She gets scrapbook. That's her eternity.
Hang on. I'm still struggling to understand this. I need you to explain it again.
She's gonna become a historian. That's her eternity. The pursuit to keep the record of history. She's gonna turn out like Zhongli.
So, the one in this photo, are you sure it isn't me? If it's not me, then why does she look exactly like me? And if she is me, then who am I?
That's the question we all struggle with, are we, right? Right?
Okay, that's way above Paimon's head. Over to you, Traveler.
It's a little bit like you and the Shogun.
Hey, that's right. Do you think the Shogun counts as you?
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into anybody else's hands.
So then, who does that make you, here and now?
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that.
So your existence isn't singular.
My existence? I think I understand. I am me. There is only one of me. But I can exist in many different forms. It's not important what form I exist in. The Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any of her components.
In that case, this picture is one of your forms of existence too.
So even I, who seeks eternity, am constantly changing my form of existence. Then, how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging?
Inazuma will always be Inazuma. Human beings will always be human.
Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has been from beyond my existing sphere of knowledge. You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Maybe you can't tell, but all this has challenged my understanding of things. Based on what I have seen today, I am forced to accept that Inazuma is a completely different place from the one I remember. But it would be incorrect to conclude from this that the Inazuma of today is no longer Inazuma.
Right.
Both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent God were conceived as a means of bringing about eternity. But if I were really getting closer to eternity, none of this ever would have happened. Perhaps I've been holding on to everything too tightly.
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figured things out. And that means that we've done a really great job as her guides.
Master Kamaji! Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting so noisy down there? Oh, that sounded like Ippei. What could be the matter?
Ippei? Is that someone from the Tenryou Commission?
Yep, let's find out what's going on.
it's you. Huh? The almighty Shogun. You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very sorry, he's not here at the moment. But if it pleases you, I will gladly deliver a message on your behalf.
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what was going on.
Are you looking for your master?
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't returned from the negotiations, and I'm starting to get worried. In fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late. It's perfectly possible that he just found somewhere he likes and lost track of time. But for some reason, today, I'm particularly nervous.
Kujo Kamaji. A descendant of the Kujo clan, I presume.
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment, and Master Masahito is rarely home, Master Kamaji is currently serving as representative of the Kujo clan.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryo Commission at present. Does this have anything to do with Kujo Kamaji?
Forgive us, almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan has failed in its duty. The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryo Commission is in decline. Plus you have yet to issue a verdict on the Commission's future. So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with the Takatsukasa clan with a view of having them take over.
Surely they would be discussing something like that at their headquarters, right? Why are you looking for them here?
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere. I'm a little confused as to why, to be honest, but I didn't feel it was my place to question the higher-ups. The meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine. I believe the Takatsukasa clan have some kind of base there.
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name. They have been faithfully serving the Kujo clan all these years?
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand they must have had a lot of ground to cover, but still, there's no way it should have gone on this long. I've searched all over the city. If he really hasn't returned yet, then...
Maybe they haven't finished. Maybe something's happened.
Yeah, I thought of that possibility too. But someone of my rank can't just go venturing into Takatsukasa clan territory like that.
We can go check the things out for you.
No need. I'm probably just overthinking things. Besides, if they're still at it, they'll only blame me for interrupting the negotiations. I'm only a lowly servant. But Master Kamaji and I grew up together. It'd be terrible if anything ever happened to him. I'm not as smart as Master, so I can't really share his burdens. But the last thing I'd want would be for him to come to harm when I could have done something about it.
What do you think, almighty Shogun?
Let's go see what's happening. With me present, they are unlikely to blame you, even if we do happen to interrupt the negotiations. Besides, this has only come about because I failed to make a timely decision. This issue started with me, and I shall be the one to finish it.
That's commitment right there. Awesome stuff.
Thank you so much, Shogun. I'll keep looking around in the meantime, too. Let me mark out the location of the base for you. I hope everything goes smoothly.
A chest.
I'll keep this close.
I didn't really get anything valuable from there. I hate opening up chests and being like, you know what? When I really think about it, all the treasure inside here is kind of invaluable to me. This is quick. We're already in a secret hidden base. This is the part of the game where you play as Raiden. I assume, which is why I'm only going in as Ether and not carrying anyone else with me. Toma was irrelevant to the story. I didn't need to put him on the team and walk around with him.
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountains.
Maybe to escape disasters. Maybe to evade detection.
I feel something that doesn't belong here. I sense danger.
Huh?
We should proceed with caution. The Kujo clan descendant may well be in trouble.
Reach the deepest area of the outpost. I'm gonna come back because I feel like there's a special mirror at the end that shows a special adept. I'm gonna bring in all the adepti on this mission because there's supposed to be a mirror at the end that shows them kind of glowy, and I kind of want to see Zhongli and Ganyu and Venti and maybe Yanfei. Who's adepti? I'll do this without using the Traveler, for sure, then. Who do I have that's an adepti? Venti. Cannot switch character while climbing.
Give me a moment to compose myself.
A walk would be nice.
What are my orders?
I chose a high rate to meet outside the office.
All these people are adepti. Or non-human, technically speaking. I don't know. Today's Saturday. Like, in some sense of the word, I want to get my life together. I gotta like clean up the house and do stuff. Yes, look at this team of 5. Venti, Zhongli, Ganyu, and Raiden.
Illusion shattered.
Why are there Ronin here? This is a Terrio Commission base.
Something is not right. We must remove all those who stand in our way.
My blade, the fairy! Finally, it's my lucky day!
Inazuma shines eternal!
The fairy!
Can't forget the chests. The electro sigil is the most valuable thing that I picked up from that.
It's my lucky day.
There is no escape. Illusion shattered. Now you shall perish. There is no escape.
Very lucky day.
Inazuma shines eternal.
These guys are tall. They're like, I think Raiden is pretty tall, but these guys are like huge.
Shine down.
Yeah, these guys are huge. Next to Zhongli, it makes Zhongli look short.
I will have order.
Time for takeoff. Let's play. Born of ice and frost, this is long overdue.
Torn to oblivion. Illusion shattered. Now you shall perish.
Order
Let's get down to business.
Motion to compel.
This is fun having 5 players.
Think you can get away? Here we go. All hail.
Inazuma shines eternal. Shine down.
Look, it's Kujo Kamaji. But who's he with?
Stay back. I will deal with this.
Almighty Shogun!
Shogun, what are you?
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain what is going on here.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryo Commission recently. Really, it's nothing worth the almighty Shogun worrying about.
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Ronin and Kairagi to keep guard?
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately. It was just out of security considerations, that's all.
Silence. Descendant of the Kujo clan. Your turn.
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession from the Kujo clan.
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree, including all the recent misconduct.
All factual statements, of course. Not a single one of them fabricated.
I can't deny that. but it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document, claiming they stood steadfast all along and fought back against the crisis. These are all falsehoods.
Says who? Why, you two-faced? You're going back on everything you said.
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good, so they'll be first in line to replace the Kujo clan. Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light, and try to make me sign it under duress?
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating here. You've completely changed your tune.
I believe I now understand the situation.
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single word they say can be trusted.
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan, you wish to become the new Tenryou commissioner. Do I understand this correctly?
Well, yes, of course. It's the eternal pursuit of everyone in the Tenryou Commission to offer our lives in service of the almighty Shogun.
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenryou commissioner. The process is quite simple. Anyone who can beat me in a duel becomes the new commissioner.
Sorry, a duel with the almighty Shogun?
The first Tenryou commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is why the title has been passed down within the Kujo clan ever since. If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must first be a new duel. Do you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your advanced age and declining physical condition? Here you are talking about offering your life, and yet you are too afraid to face my blade.
Well...
Well, never mind. What about one of you, then? Anyone who can defeat me, Takatsukasa or not, will be appointed the new Tenryou commissioner.
I would do it. I don't know what she's talking about. I would be like, I forfeit my will to live. Ka-cha! And draw my blade. If I win, I'm the new Tenryou commissioner. And if I lose, I die by the hands of the Raiden Shogun. Or at the very least, I live and I just don't become the new commissioner. Nobody?
Does not a single person dare to face me?
Paimon! Pushes Paimon into her. Paimon faces you. Yes, this guy must do it.
I will challenge you, almighty Shogun.
What?
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, even if you win against me, it cannot atone for the wrongs committed under the Kujo name.
Oh, Ether looks so surprised.
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. I know full well that the mistakes my father made ought to spell the end of the Kujo clan's legacy in the Tenryou Commission. Even when I was executing the Vision Hunt decree, I had doubts about my father's decisions. I knew that what I was doing was wrong. But that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I ruminated. I understood the situation perfectly well, but I took no action, and I didn't save a single person. I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment for my deeds. I can't even say that I failed to prevent it, because in order to fail, you have to have at least tried.
To be brutally honest, for someone of your strength, there is nothing you could have done, even if you had tried.
Yes. I'm too weak. My father ignores me. My elder brother can't help me. And I even need Ippei to set me straight at times. It's the way it's always been. But if nothing else, and right here, right now in the Kujo clan's final hours, it is I who represent the clan, like my father before me. His duties are now mine to perform. Just as the Shogun said, a forefather of mine once showed his will with his sword. Then please, let me, Kujo Kamachi, end the story of the Kujo clan in the same way that it began. This is my last chance to do something.
This is patently meaningless. But I accept. Come forward.
Two Raiden Shoguns. Do I get to play as him? That'd be so cool.
The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn. Almighty Shogun.
No. I haven't seen this kind of animation in Genshin Impact for a while. That fight animation. Oh, he blocked it. Whoa, he's also bleeding. Or just the red of his mouth, but then, like, you know. This is cool. I wish there were more cutscenes like this. Oh, his back. Dies by his own blade. Oh. Get up! Get up! You have to defeat the Raiden. I would roll over and pick up the sword and then start charging at her again. Wait, what if he gets a vision? He's gonna get a vision. I thought he was gonna like collapse onto her.
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins. Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your responsibility to take care of him. You may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small matter such as this.
Yes, of course. I apologize. I'm sorry. So sorry.
I had heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryou Commission. The search for a successor to the role of Tenryou Commissioner is indeed a matter of great urgency. However, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujo clan's punishment for the time being. In the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo clan as before.
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We would not dare question the Almighty Shogun's will.
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui's strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce flaws in my judgment, you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no mercy.
Understood. Thank you, Almighty Shogun, for your wisdom and mercy.
That will do. I will have the Okuzumeshu continue the investigation from here. Come with me. Let's find a quiet place. There's something I want to talk about with you.
Yeah, it's precious chest. And I was wrong. This wasn't the place with what's it called? That mirror. It's some other thing in the game.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
I can go for some coffee right now.
trying to deal with the situation, you're just like the Shogun. So strict.
Oh, you think so? I thought I was rather accommodating. If it had been the Shogun, she would have decapitated Kujo Kamaji without a second thought.
He would have lost his head. I was gonna say earlier that I feel like he could lose a leg in that fight. Like, what if the sword goes awry and it cuts off his leg? Then he'll just have to live with that the rest of his life. And then here she is going like, if it was the Shogun, I would have cut her head off, cut the head off. I would have cut Kujo Kamaji's head without a second thought. He was lucky. Maybe that's what he was expecting.
I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his eyes. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline. Kamaji is hardly a great heir to the Kujo name, but he has shown me how some things remain the same even as the world around them changes. I also have you to thank. The things we experienced out on the streets, and the photo you took of me, they helped me come to this realization too.
So what's next for the Kujo clan? Will they get to carry on being in charge of the Tenryo Commission?
Not a chance. Even if their heir was someone who showed promise, their past mistakes cannot be erased. Still, I will give them a little more time. After all, they are not the only ones who have made mistakes.
This looks like a good photo.
Shogun does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing so. But I, as A, would like to offer my apologies. I have much to contemplate in the days to come. But at least, I can now see the way ahead.
Will you rule Inazuma directly?
I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The greatest threat to eternity is still the erosion that comes with time. As I said, the Shogun has a robust system to protect her against modification. This is because I anticipated that I myself would change over time. But I've made up my mind. So I will do what needs to be done, no matter how difficult it is. This has certainly been a memorable series of events.
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryo Commission, and the people in the city got to see a happy and healthy Shogun. All the awful rumors will disappear in no time. If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
Next time we'll bring you some souvenirs. Next time we'll bring you some fun little trinkets.
No need. There's no place for such things in my life. Also, please stop making it sound as if I somehow need the company. Okay, I'm ready to head back now. My period of solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you humans to deal with any minor issues in the meantime.
Okay, see you next time! Considering a lot of what happened was pretty unexpected, things seem to have worked out surprisingly well in the end. The only thing left to do is return the past permit to Yae Miko.
Did you know? Well then, you'll have to tell me all about it.
You tell Yae Miko about the various things that happened.
How amusing. The almighty Shogun goes downtown, and suddenly she's like a wide-eyed country girl trying to find her bearings in the big city. Marvelous. What a shame I didn't get to see it for myself.
Only you would dare to say that. You and Shogun enjoy teasing each other.
It's fine. She wouldn't mind. Really, she wouldn't.
Winks. Really, she wouldn't.
So, from what you were saying, it seems that she's finally begun to comprehend what form eternity should take? That's the most important outcome of this trip. To be honest, I wasn't expecting you'd make such great progress when I lent you the pass permit.
Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force everything to stay the same way anymore.
To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. To put it more bluntly, there are things that even the Seven can't do when faced with something even more powerful than themselves.
The human heart? The heavenly principles?
Take a guess. Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip and even had the chance to see A's less formal side. Next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from me again. She would never admit to it, but she does, in fact, get quite lonely.
What? But she said she doesn't need company.
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need the company of others, just that the idea of a god having company seems indulgent to her. But you don't belong to this world. Perhaps you are just the company she needs.
Yamiko, will you be at this tree forever?
Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
Oh, she has so much dialogue about Dango milk.
I have no doubt that she immensely enjoyed that drink. I'm sure she was as happy as can be. What she really wanted to say was this. How soon do you think you could open a branch in the plain of Euthymia? Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
About the Raiden Shogun.
The puppet, yes. I've also heard that changing a puppet's operating rules is extremely difficult. It's most likely the first time in history anyone has faced this issue. You can imagine how hard it must be, given that it has successfully flummoxed the wise and powerful A. This is one problem that even the Muso no Hitotachi will not be able to solve. Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
About light novels.
Don't you think it's a fun idea? Someone being reborn as the Raiden Shogun? That's all that light novels are supposed to be. A bit of fun.
Yes, yes. Don't you think it's fun? Someone being reborn as the Raiden Shogun?
For her, though. Yes. Probably a little too avant-garde. Ooh. Maybe I should commission a sequel. Reborn as
Oh, yeah! I love that sequel.
Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
About light novels.
Don't you think it's a fun idea? Someone being...
Oh, that's what it was about.
Was there something
I've got
else
nothing else to say. What? You're not even saying goodbye to me. I have 1,251 primo gems. If I wanted to wish for Al-Haytham, I think I could probably get him. Or Shao. It's me, Shao. The conqueror of demons. May Naru Kami bless us. I ain't a fan of puppets, dude. Nothing else is pulling at the string. I can't sit idly, no, I can't sleep at all. Are you cursing? Who do I want to unlock? Because I imagine I can't unlock all three yet. Ayato, Kokomi, and Raiden. There's Kokomi. I could unlock them all. Raiden. And Kamisato Ayato. Kamisato Ayato. I messed up. Kazuha is right here. I think I like Kazuha like more than someone like Kokomi. I don't really know anything about Kokomi. She's the general. I don't know. I can't sit idly, no, I can't sleep at all. I curse the name, the one behind me. Oh, the God. Oh, I have a key. What am I doing? Kazuha. Now I unlocked Kazuha. So many. Watatsumi sightseeing. Go to the agreed location on Watatsumi Island. The war is over, and you have received a letter from Kokomi saying that the Watatsumi Island is going to hold a victory feast, and that she would like you to attend. However, when you arrive on Watatsumi Island, you find that not all is right with the world here. Hit the Inozuma city streets. As you and Paimon pass the Ogura textiles and kimonos, you bump into two rather familiar people. Aika and Ayato, maybe? You and Paimon travel near Byakko Plain on your journey. The Adventurers Guild in Inazuma seems to have a commission concerning the sacred Sakura. I think I'm gonna go do my commissions. Leeway. Mondstadt. Is it in Inazuma, my commissions? I have commissions today, right? No! Okay, I thought they were in Sumeru. I can't say. No commissions. Did I do them already? Huh. I did. Unexpected. I'm gonna go fight Child 2 times. I have really nothing to claim by fighting Child, but I need to fight weekly bosses, and so I want to fight Child. I can't sit idly, no, I can't sleep at all. I curse the name, the one behind it all. Oh, Discord, whatever shall I do? Ara, the D. I'm gonna pull up a song for me to sing. At first I was afraid, I was petrified, kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights just thinking how you did me wrong, and I grew strong. Yeah, I learned how to get along. So now you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you. Something. Should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. If I'd known for just 1 second you'd be back to bother me. Oh, this love has taken its toll on me. She said goodbye too many times before. Her heart is breaking in front of me. I have no choice, 'cause I won't say goodbye anymore. Oh, 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 oh. real hard to sing and to play at the same time. Was afraid, I was petrified, kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights just thinking how you did me wrong, and I grew strong. Yeah, I learned how to get along, so now you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. Change that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. If I'd known just for 1 second, you'll be back to bother me. This love has taken its toll on me. She said goodbye too many times before. Her heart is breaking in front of me. I have no choice, 'cause I won't say goodbye anymore. Oh, oh,
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then.
Gonna go, walk out that door, yeah. Just turn around now. Anymore.
Not bad, not bad. Not bad. You've got a trick or two.
Lights out.
This love has taken its toll on me. She said goodbye too many times before. Her heart is breaking in front of me. I have no choice, 'cause I won't say goodbye. At first I was afraid, I was petrified. I had no other things without you by my side.
You can't run! Vengeance will be mine! Rack and ruin!
Taking its toll on me, she said goodbye too many times before. Her heart is breaking in front of me. I have no choice, 'cause I won't say goodbye. Goodbye. Casual playing. So I was afraid, I was petrified. At first I was afraid, I was petrified. I kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights just thinking how you did me wrong, and I grew strong. Yeah, I learned how to get along, so now you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here, and with that sad look upon your face, I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. If I had known for just 1 second, you'll be back to bother me. Oh, oh, this love has taken its toll on me. I said I so many times before. Her heart is breaking in front of me. I have no choice to more. Oh, oh. At first I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights just thinking how you did me wrong, and I grew strong. Yeah, I learned how to get along. From outer space, I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. back to bother me. This love is this don't love me. I said goodbye.
Eye for an eye.
Oh, wow, wow. Go on now, go. Walk out that door. Just turn around now.
I condemn you. Beg for mercy. More speed.
At first I was afraid, I was petrified, kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights just thinking how you did me wrong. Yeah, I learned how to get along from outer space.
Punishment. Judgment. Shudder. Beg for mercy.
Back to bother me. Oh, this love is taking its toll on me. She said goodbye too many times before. Her heart is taking its toll on me. I have no choice. Oh, 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 whoa, whoa, whoa. What is this? Eula doesn't have her sword. Chung-Yoon is carrying it. This love has taken its toll on me too many times before. I can't sing the song and play the game at the same time. There's too many moving parts. What's the other song I know? I know the one that's Sweet Dreams. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? I've traveled the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to get used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna fight them all. Seven Nation Army can't hold me back. I'm gonna rip it off. Taking their time right behind my back. And I'm talking to myself at night, 'cause I can't forget. Back and forth through my mind like a cigarette.
More speed.
That's in my mind. Keep your head up, move along, head up.
Stabilize. More speed.
At first I was afraid, I was petrified. I had me thinking I can't live without you by my side. At first I was afraid, I was petrified. Had me thinking I can't live without you by my side.
Rack and ruin.
This is order.
First I was afraid, I was petrified. At first I was afraid, I was petrified. Had me thinking, how can I live without you by my side? At first I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. Then I spent so many nights just thinking how you did me wrong, and I grew strong. Yeah, I learned how to get along, so now you're back, from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. If I'd known for just 1 second you'll be back to bother me. Oh, oh, this love has taken its toll on me. She said goodbye too many times before. Her heart is breaking in front of me. I have no choice, 'cause I won't say goodbye anymore. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Go on now, go. Walk out that door. Yeah, just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Goodbye, did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh, this love has taken its toll on me. She said goodbye too many times before. It's breaking in front of me. I have no choice. I won't say goodbye. Oh, 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 oh. This love has taken its toll on me. She said goodbye too many times before. Her heart is breaking in front of me. I have no choice, 'cause I won't say goodbye. This love has taken its toll on me. She said goodbye too many times before. Her heart is breaking in front of me. I have no choice, 'cause I won't say goodbye anymore. At first I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights just thinking how you did me wrong, and I grew strong. Yeah, I learned how to get along, so now you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here, and that sad look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. If I'd known just for 1 second you'd be back to bother me. Oh, oh, this love has taken its toll on me. She said goodbye many times before. Her heart is breaking in front of me. I have no choice, 'cause I won't say goodbye anymore. Oh, 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 oh. Walk out that door. Who tried to hurt me with goodbye? Did you think that I'll crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? This love has taken its toll on me. She said goodbye too many times before. Her heart is breaking in front of me. I have no choice, 'cause I won't say goodbye. Alright, let's see what materials I need.
Would you care to...
At first I was afraid, I was petrified. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, 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 oh. I need a lot of Bishua plain.
If you ever have...
Oh, I can't. I need...
Would you care to...
Is taking its toll on me. She said goodbye too many times before.
If you ever...
First I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights just thinking how you did me wrong, and I grew strong. Yeah, I learned how to get along, so now you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. If I'd known just for 1 second you'll be back to bother me. Oh, whoa, this love has taken its toll on me. She said goodbye. What could I do? I could do 3 bounties, I suppose. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, what do I want to do? I want to take on 3 bounties. On me. Is breaking in front of me. I have no choice, 'cause I won't say goodbye. Okay, I gotta choose a different song to sing. I can't just sing the same song. I don't even know if I want to sing this song. I can't even sing this song. The lyrics aren't showing on Spotify. The Matilda song. I could sing goodbyes.
Or you'll get soaked. You can't risk catching a cold, because it might turn into something more serious. And if that happens, well, I can't go avenging my clan by picking on the sick now, can I?
Me and Kurt feel the same. Too much pleasure is pain. My ghost bites me in vain. All I do is complain. She needs something to change. Need to take off the edge. So it all tonight. I don't want to sing this song. I'm thinking I gotta save this video on demand VOD to my channel because of it has the story quests in it, and I want to save that. And I don't really want my singing to be a part of it. Alright, let's just check my reputation. I can't claim anything. Can't even get to reputation 2. All I need is 110. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna cancel the stream and start again.